This video contains spoilers for Season 1 of Mob Psycho 100. In the world of shonen anime, we are surrounded by protagonists that insist that they are the main characters of their own story and that no matter what, they can achieve whatever they want due to their sheer belief in themselves. Characters like Naruto, Goku, and even Monkey D. Luffy are popular because their belief in themselves allows them to fight for what they want most in life. However, there is one anime that flips the narrative when it comes to having a likable character that actually doesn't have that belief in themselves. In Mob Psycho 100, the story is about a young middle schooler named Shigeo Kageyama, or known as Mob, an extremely powerful psychic who has amazing psychic abilities even though he's an average everyday student. He is taken under the wing of a local psychic scam artist named Reigen Arataka, who has been claiming to help Mob control and manage his powers. Mob is someone who is not able to manage or express his emotions very well and tends to suppress his emotions until they explode in a psychic frenzy. Reigen helps teach Mob how to manage his emotions and his powers so that he doesn't hurt people. He is also not exceptional at things like being popular, athletic, or academic. All that he seems to have that makes him special is his psychic power. The character of Mob, as opposed to other shonen protagonists, is countercultural to how shonen protagonists are portrayed in anime. Mob is not exceptional in any way, and even with the thing that he is exceptional at, psychic powers, he would rather develop areas lacking in his character to become a better person. Instead of abusing his psychic powers to become a powerful person, like in his interaction with Teru Hanazawa, Mob chooses the Body Improvement Club to help him get stronger and get more muscles so that he can impress the girl of his dreams. Considering that the creator of Mob Psycho 100 is also the creator of One Punch Man, the themes of dealing with absolute power are common to both anime. While in One Punch Man, absolute superhuman power leads Saitama to have a rather conflictless and depressed life, in Mob Psycho 100, absolute psychic power leads Mob to avoid hurting the people he holds dear due to his power. While Mob becomes stressed emotionally in the anime, he progressively gets more stressed until he overloads and lets loose his psychic powers. Mob doesn't consider his episodes something to be proud of. He actually feels much shame over the possibility that his powers would hurt people. In the world of Mob Psycho 100, the enemies he makes in the organization Claw assert that psychic powers are what make anyone special. Even if you're academic, athletic, or popular, the most important thing in order to dominate the world is to be psychic. Mob's ability to accept his powers, process his emotions, and accept that his powers don't have to make him special come from the mentorship he has from Reigen Arataka. Even though Reigen is a scam artist pretending to be a legitimate psychic, Reigen teaches Mob that his powers should be used to help people and not to hurt them. Reigen mentors Mob and tells him that special people are not special because they have certain abilities and act like they are better than everyone else. People are special because they treat others the way they want to be treated, with respect, kindness, and mutual understanding. Unlike Claw, who tried to assert that only psychic powers make the world go round, Reigen slams Claw for being delusional in their worldview, saying that boasting about psychic powers in fact doesn't make you special. There are different characters in the course of Mob Psycho 100's story, at least in Season 1, who go through their own story arc, learning that Mob's viewpoint in life is actually worth learning. Teru Hanazawa used his psychic powers to become a powerful, popular, and feared student in his middle school, and confronts Mob when he realizes that there is someone else with psychic powers in middle school. But because Mob is a genuine and compassionate person, even when Teru is trying to beat, humiliate, and even kill Mob, Mob is concerned about Teru's well-being and doesn't want to hurt him. Mob's psychic power eventually overwhelms Teru, and he realizes that he was way in over his head and that Mob was infinitely stronger than him. In the episodes to come, Teru respects Mob and becomes his friend when Mob is trying to find his brother Ritsu in Claw's base. Dimple is an evil spirit who is in charge of a Laughing Smiles cult in Mob City and tries to destroy Mob when Mob comes to a meeting to learn about the cult. Dimple uses all his power to try and overwhelm Mob, but Mob loses control of his emotions and ends up eliminating most of Dimple's power. Dimple is able to survive and ends up following Mob around, trying to figure out how to take over Mob's body. He learns that Mob is actually an innocent, well-meaning, hardworking kid who wants to join the Body Improvement Club to get muscles and get in shape with his new friends. Even though Dimple is focused on taking over Mob for his psychic abilities, he learns that Mob's well-meaning character is what makes him strong, not from psychic powers. Ritsu is Mob's younger brother, and unlike his brother, is top of his class in the student council and is very popular among the girls and students in his class. He generally is very supportive of his brother, but had trauma from when Mob used his powers to protect Ritsu and ended up hurting him and himself in the process. Ritsu realizes that he is jealous of Mob and only wants to have psychic powers and disregards his academics and popularity. Ritsu considered all that would be positive about him to be worthless because he didn't have psychic powers. Dimple then tries to influence Ritsu negatively when he does develop psychic powers, which leads to Claw fighting Ritsu instead of Mob and keeping Ritsu captive. The main conflict of Mob Psycho 100 is characters pondering the question, who am I and what makes me special? In the show, some believe that high achievement, popularity, and influence are the most important in life, while others believe that psychic power and ability are the most important in life. There seems to be a conflict between these two belief systems, which drives the story of Mob Psycho 100. At the end of Season 1, Reigen becomes caught up in the rescue efforts to find Ritsu, and in a crazy turn of events, Mob transfers his powers to Reigen, and Reigen has an amazing speech ridiculing Claw for using silly and stupid antics to try and make them feel special. Reigen declares that what makes a person truly special is how they treat other people. Despite how hypocritical Reigen is for being a scam artist who pretends to be psychic, he shows that he really cares about Mob and understands that Mob could help other people with his psychic powers. Mob Psycho 100's message is that being a good person defines who you are. It doesn't matter if you are popular, academic, rich, or full of ability. Being able to treat others with dignity and respect and trying to help others with your talents is how you become special. Being special doesn't come from what you are born with. It comes from how you use it. And as you can see with Mob with the Body Improvement Club, you can develop new things about your character to improve yourself and be the best version of yourself. Mob's commitment to being himself and trying to help others and be a good person is what influences all the people in his life to actually accept Mob as who he is instead of trying to change him into who he's not. Thank you so much for watching my video. Mob Psycho 100 is actually one of my favorite anime of all time due to the show's message of being yourself, being a good person, and that you can improve yourself to be the best version of you that you can be. I haven't seen Season 3, but I plan on watching and seeing how the story of Mob Psycho 100 ends. I really loved Mob Psycho 100 because of the diverse use of animation styles, music, and storytelling. Mob Psycho is one of my favorite shows, and the message of the show is what makes it such a lovable show. Mob Psycho 100 is one of my favorite shows, and the message of the show is what makes it such a lovable show. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.